reading, understanding what your role is in that framework, because every campus is going to be engaged in this discussion. Some have already begun that. We have 23 campuses already on the road to being trained and implementing the Guided Pathways framework. But as we reorganize ourselves in California, we're going to use this framework to drive everything that we do. Every dollar of funding that we pass down to 113 campuses will be eventually braided under this Guided Pathways framework. The outcomes that we're asking people to measure, everything that we do should be driven by this common theme of integrating every dollar that we have and focusing it on clear, articulable outcomes. Period. And so this is going to be a driving theme. Work that you've been doing already through Strong Workforce is going to carry forward through every part of the college. So in some ways, you have an advantage. Vaughn has already been driving you down this road. Thank you, Vaughn. So it'll be important for you to participate in all of your college planning committees as we begin to integrate all of our planning, all of our funding, and so that it's focused on what the community needs from us in those 113 communities, and so that we can clearly articulate the value that we're creating. So I realize that I'm going to take 15, 20, 30 minutes to throw that out there to you. But really, this is going to be an ongoing issue for the next several years. So we will have time to digest it. We will have time to work through it. But in the meantime, I need you to continue to carry the message of urgency. Urgency to continue this work. Urgency to ensure that we're capturing every way possible to understand how we're impacting the lives of all of our students. And if we're not impacting it in the way that we think we should, then we need to be critical about how we're doing our work. And we can't be afraid of that. We have to create an environment in our system that reflects the environment that our students are in. We have to be willing to change. We have to be willing to look at ourselves, look at our data, and when something's not working, we need to say, it's time to take a different direction. But we also have to be clear. The only way we're going to learn is for things not to work sometimes. So we have to create an ecosystem in California that allows for that innovation, that allows for that experimentation, and that allows for that risk-taking. So that's the other way we're going to try and help you from the Chancellor's office. We're going to try to create an environment that more fully embraces risk-taking. Because what is true at Southwestern College is not always true at colleges of CCCAOE. So one size fits all doesn't work for 113 colleges. Yes, we have to have clear outcomes for all 113 colleges, but we want to make sure that the flexibility is there for communities to adjust to the needs of the students that they're serving.